And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final issue of the 6-part epic event, Justice League vs. Suicide Squad. Yeah, I liked it, all in all. It did have a few bumps rereading it, but all in all, this was a pretty enjoyable event I've had from DC in a long time. Like, seriously. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a DC event, and this stuck to what it was. It didn't try to be anything deeper, or, too deep, or, too, deep thinking, or trying to be like, oh, we're going to totally change the status quo. Technically, well, here's the thing. It did change the status quo, but not to a major extent like all these other events attempt to do. The only major effects is Justice League, really, and Suicide Squad. That's the only real two. There are a few things that are going to happen in other comics, obviously with the original Suicide Squad out there now, and I'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, last time on Justice League versus Suicide Squad, Eclipso had taken over Maxwell Lord's body, and he had taken over the Justice League and was driving the whole world insane. And only Batman and the Suicide Squad were left. Well, Katana and Rick Flag were there. I always forget that Katana and Rick Flag are there, but they weren't a part of the team. They were watching over Cyborg, who had been corrupted as well, along with the rest of the league. But yeah, Lobo, the Suicide Squad, and Batman went out to fight Eclipso and the corrupted league head on. And long story short, they beat him. Well, here's the thing. The rest of the Suicide Squad got corrupted. I'm going to keep this quick because you already know, yeah, they won. They beat Eclipso, of course they did. But what happened was that the Eclipso took over the rest of the Suicide Squad, except for Batman, Lobo, and Killer Frost. Those are the only three left, and the three of them managed to overcome Eclipso and the whole league. Well, granted, it was Killer Frost who managed to defeat them all. And I liked how, she absorbed all the heat from Superman's heat vision, and then converted it into ice, and that's how she got so OP that she beat him, and she quit the Suicide Squad. And Batman said, yeah, he had a private conversation with Waller saying, yeah, she's now part of the league. You can't stop her. You try to stop us, we'll shut you down. But for the time being, the Suicide Squad can remain. And I'm like, really, Batman? You're just going to let the Suicide Squad just stay around and not, at least say to Waller, you can stay. I would understand if he let them stay, but he would have been like, okay, you're going to have some rules now. But no, he's just like, maybe our team is just, maybe the world's big enough for both teams. And I was like, really? Really, Bruce? Freaking really, Bruce? They're they are, I know they're doing this against their will, but they are killing people. You could at least say, okay, Waller, you can still use the Suicide Squad, but there has to be some, some rules and regulations now. Not just for, for killing and all that, but also for, time, for sentences and whatnot, stuff like that, like more humanitarian rights, shit like that. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this was pretty. This was pretty good. The end is really what got me, was that Maxwell Lord put it all together after being locked up. He found out that, he pieced it all together, that it was Waller who did all this, and I was like, of course it was Waller that did this. And yeah, because she knew that Batman and the League had caught on to the Suicide Squad, and she decided, rather than fight them head on, she would decide to give the League and Suicide Squad a common enemy. So she was the one who tipped him off about the original Suicide Squad, let him go to the Eclipso Diamond, and and other stuff from then on. So Waller, pretty much did this to keep Task Force X, because yeah, she gave them the perfect enemy and the perfect alibi. She lost Killer Frost and, to an extent, Lobo, who also Batman allowed to join the League. But still, she got to keep Task Force X and is now going to use him for Task Force 11. Okay. I'm wondering where that's going to go. But yeah, I figured, oh, right, Waller's a total cunt, so of course she would be the one who masterminded everything. But this time, even Max said it, she's a total bitch. Waller being the queen bitch, the empress bitch that she is. Of course she'd be the one who did this, but this time and Max said it too, Max said that, yeah, you got really careless this time. You caused the deaths of thousands of people. The Eclipso Diamond is gone. It may have been shot off into space, but it's coming back. It's patient. Dr. Polaris is out there. He's out there. Emerald Empress is out there, and she's looking to build her new Fearsome Five. Rustam is gonna hunt her down. Lobo is now part of the Justice League along with Killer Frost. And you kind of screwed over the government you're sworn to serve. So really, if someone figures it out, you are in deep shit, Waller. So yeah, I feel like Waller is going to be getting her time soon. Yeah, this was a pretty fun story. Nice little wrap up, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they're going to go in the Justice League comics with Killer Frost and Lobo on the team and the lineup in general. Although, granted, like I said before, when they revealed the new lineup, like I said before, that is very CW inspired. You know, you got Vixen, you've got Killer Frost. You got a lot of characters that are, well, Ryan Choi's on there, and he's not on the DC CW, but it is the CW armor of the Atom that is there. So it's very it's very CW team. I know it's weird. Anyway, but all in all, I enjoyed this. It made sense when you really think about it. It's like, oh, of course Waller would, again, like I said, I've been saying this whole time, of course Waller would set this all up. But yeah, now Eclipso is out there. Dr. Polaris is going to be causing some trouble for the Green Lanterns very soon, apparently. And, like I said, the Emerald Empress is still searching for Saturn Girl. We don't know what that's all about, but I'm looking to see this new timeline's Fearsome Five. I'm very much looking forward to that. And, yeah, I'm wondering where this is going to go for Suicide Squad as well as Justice League, for Justice League. So, there you go, guys. Not the great... It's not... Justice League versus Suicide Squad, it's not going to be like one of those events that was like, yeah, it was one of the greatest events of all time. It's not going to go down that, but it was a fun event. It was a pretty fun event, and I really enjoyed how it all played out in the end. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of the final issue of Justice League versus Suicide Squad? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? What do you guys think of where they're going to go with Suicide Squad and Justice League from now on? What do you think of Task Force 11? And yeah, let's all generally agree that Waller is the bitch empress of the universe. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.